Hi students, welcome back to our class. Today, once again I am here to teach you new lesson. So dear students, today we are going to learn civics. Civics is also part of our social science or social studies. So students, in the civics, we are going to learn our first lesson, that is our life in society. Students, as you know, we all are living in society. Now we are not living alone, right? So students, in 5th standard, when we learn evolution of mankind, in that portion, we saw that initially the man was roaming here and there in search of food. Hunting was his main way of livelihood. Later, the nomadic stage man started to live in groups. Day by day, evolution was going on, and at last the man started to live in a settlements. So in this way, the human beings started to live in settlements, and gradually this process gave rise to formation of society. Okay. So now today we are going to learn our life in society. So as you know, all human beings means you, me, others, all we are living in society. So why did man feel the need for society? The question is that why did man feel the need for society? This now we have to learn. A stable and secure community life is necessary for the development of the individual as well as society. In the nomadic stage, man did not have this stable and secure life. Means nomadic stage man don't have this stability and security. When man realized that living in a group provides security, when man realized that living in a group provides security, then people started to live in a group. So people came together to develop an organized way of life. This was one of the main motivations for the creation of society, or the need of stable and secure life is the reason for the formation of society.
In the 5th standard, we have learned about the evolution of man. It tells us that our present social life has taken shape through a process of evolution over thousands of years. Man has moved from a nomadic stage to a settled social life. Why did man feel the need for society? A stable and secure community life is necessary for the development of the individual as well as society. In the nomadic stage, man did not have the stability and security. When man realized that living in a group provides security, people came together to develop an organized way of life. This was one of the main motivations for the creation of society.
So now second thing, we have to learn the social nature of man. Students, as I told you, man cannot live alone for long time. You can take example of yourselves. Suppose your classmate, your marriage partner is absent. So how are you feeling that day? Okay. So this will help us to know the social nature of man. Man is social by nature. We all basically like to live in each other's company and with people around us. So we have many needs: food, shelter, cloth. These are our physical needs. Once these physical needs are satisfied, man gets a secure and stability. So if our physical needs completes in proper way, we are getting stability. But this stability is not enough. We also have some emotional and psychological needs. For example, to feel secure is an emotional need. When we are happy, we wish to share our happiness with our family, our friends, like that. But when we are sad, we wish to have somebody with us. We wish to have somebody with us. We like to live in the company of family members, relatives, friends, and these feelings reflects that man is social by nature.
The social nature of man. Man is social by nature. We all basically like to live with one another, in each other's company and with people around us. Living with people not only makes us happy, it is also our need. We have many needs. Food, clothing, shelter are our physical needs. Once these are satisfied, man gets a sense of stability. But that is not enough. We also have some emotional and psychological needs. For example, to feel secure is an emotional need. When we are happy, we wish to share our happiness with others. Similarly, when we are sad, we wish to have somebody with us. We like the companionship of our family members, relatives, and friends. These feelings reflect our social nature.
So next we have to learn our development. Students, you know, every person is born with some qualities and capabilities. These qualities develop in a society. For example, we use language to communicate with one another. But we cannot do so at birth. We use language to communicate with each other. Right? We are communicating to each other through the language. But all languages we are learning at a time, or when we are taking birth at the time we are learning this language? No. We learn language gradually. First language is the one that is spoken at our home. Then we are learning language of our neighbors. School also provides opportunity to learn different languages. The development of our skills and talents also takes place in society. For example, in our society, singers, musicians, artists, scientists, and social workers are living. They all can develop their qualities because of the encouragement and support of the society.
Our development. Every person is born with some qualities and capabilities, but they are dormant. They develop in a society. We use language to communicate with one another, but we cannot do so at birth. We learn language gradually. Our first language is the one that is spoken at home. If our neighbors speak different languages, we pick up those too. Same. It is because the thought process in each is different. Society helps in the development of our emotional capabilities and the power to think. It also provides the opportunity for expressing our thoughts and feelings. The development of our artistic and other talents also take place in society. Singers, musicians, artists, scientists, adventurers, social workers can all develop their qualities further because of the backing and encouragement of society. This encouragement is very important.
So students, at last we have to know what is meant by society. Up to now we are learning about the society, but at last we are going to learn what is meant by society, how society forms. Okay, so generally we are telling society is a group of people, but all group of people we cannot say society. Why? Because society is not simply a mob or group of people. A society is formed when people come together to achieve certain common objects. At that time, this gathering of people we can say society. Society includes all people, men, women, young children, all people like that. Our families are also part of the society. Society also includes different groups, institutions and organizations.
What is meant by society? Society includes all people, men, women, grown-ups, old people, young children. Our families are a part of the society. Society also includes different groups, institutions and organizations.
So students, in this way we learn our life in society. I hope you understand and enjoyed this video. We will meet in next video with new lesson. Okay, thank you.